My friends, happy holidays. It's Gabriel here with naturalwhetstonesharpening.com and the YouTube channel Natural Whetstone Sharpening, as well as the Facebook community group. Guess what? It's also got the same name. And just a quick shout out to you guys who just follow the channel but don't go to the website a lot and don't go to the community groups or the social media as much. Just so you guys know, we're running a 25% off Christmas sale right now. So until New Year's, you can use the code Merry Christmas with no space in between it and get 25% off all of our lifetime lasting, lifetime warranted sharpening stones. Colorado Jasper is one of the ultimate finishers for a straight razor. This stone is ultra hard and it doesn't dish out. This one's actually a little bit translucent, which is super rare. Quite a beauty. I've been keeping it in my personal stash, but I might let it go. So just keep an eye on the website because we're gonna add a special stones page soon for really unique stones like this that have a lot more color than our standard Jasper. So I've already sharpened this razor and I'm gonna do an in-depth straight razor specific start to finish sharpening video next. I've done a few of these, but I'm gonna do another just to really solidify the process. So after this shaving tutorial, look for my next video, which is gonna be an in-depth tutorial on bevel setting and honing razors. And it's gonna go into what kind of sharpening gear you need. Today, I'm gonna talk more about shaving techniques, razor care, and how to prepare yourself for putting a blade to your throat. So just again, look for more info on the sharpening stones in the next video, but basically the only 3 or 2 stones that you really need, or even just one stone would be one. If you could only afford one stone, get a Jasper sharpening stone because you can dress one side fine and one side coarse. And that's kind of the 2 main things you need to do when you sharpen. You need to reshape something and then you need to polish it. Now it's a little more complicated and specific than that. And I use a man-made diamond plate to slurry this natural whetstone when I sharpen. And also if you're doing a lot of restorative work, you may find a soft sharpening stone handy. But the reason I don't suggest you start buying whole sets of these first is because this lasts a lifetime for a little bit more, whereas this is a consumable stone and you're gonna need to flatten it every sharpening session. So for razor honing, if you already have a razor that's pretty shave ready or in good state so far, then finishing stone. It's really all you need. And since you can dress it coarse or slurry it for really fine sharpening, you get a lot out of the stone with some kind of hybrid type techniques. So in my next Whetstone Academy video, focused specifically on razors, we'll get more into that. Today, let's shave. It's been a little while since I've done this. So besides sharpening stones and a razor, another big thing that you're gonna really need is a barber's strop. Now this one is a red imp, and the best part about it is that it's a flax linen along with this horse shell hide. So after you sharpen your razor, there's just gonna be a burr that no stone can remove. But a slightly softer medium can take off that last microscopic little bit of burr. Now, a lot of people think that this is the only way you should sharpen a razor, and they're wrong, because if a razor is really dull, then the strop is not gonna be enough. This is just for right before you shave and right after to clean it. And there's a little bit of abrasion, but it's very, very fine honing. It's not actually full-on sharpening. So to strop, you want to set the spine down first and then only go away from the edge or you're going to wreck your leather in one stroke. So normally I don't do it at this angle, but this hopefully helps you guys see what I'm doing. This is a little bit of slack in the leather. You don't want it super taut. Just gently back and forth like so. And if you don't have a leather strop, you can, with very clean hands, just do the same thing on your hand. Now I did show someone that and he did have to go to the emergency room because he did it wrong. So trade-offs. But the hand will work, so will the forearm. Just go away from the edge only. If you go the other way, you will fold your edge and cut yourself. assuming you're ready and sharp and gonna seriously do the shave. It's very disappointing when you try to start a straight razor shave and you find out that you actually didn't hone well enough. We're gonna talk more about that in the sharpening video, how to be sure your razor is shave ready before you get all dressed up and ready to go. So on to the shaving aspect of things. Two big things to get: a genuine badger fur brush. Go for something that's silver tip. The coarser ones work, but this feels a little better on your face, and this is gonna exfoliate your skin, and it's gonna build a lather with this shaving soap. Now don't skimp on your soap either, because I kid you not, I probably spent 35 bucks or less with shipping for this last year. And I've pretty much just only used this to shave with, and it's still going strong. So don't waste your money on shaving cream anymore and cans. Get a brush, 80 to 100 bucks maybe, and then a good puck of shaving soap. I don't really use a whole lot of aftershave. I got one with this kit that matches it. I'm sure it's not really that great for you and not that healthy, but on a rare occasion I'll splash some on. But usually if the shave is really good, then all you should really need is just some cold water to tighten up your pores again afterwards. So splash your face with some water. Have a towel handy because you want to be able to not have slippery hands for holding your blade. For the brush, you don't want to soak it. You just want just a little bit at the tip. You don't need to get the whole thing soaked. And you can turn your soap upside down, and that's going to push out air bubbles. You can also kind of punch it.
Boom.
So don't stop too soon with your lather. Try to get it as thick as you can and get the best part of it out of the brush by squeezing it. I have pretty thick Scottish and Polish stubble. Some people might not need as much lather. And also, the better that your razor is sharpened, the less that's gonna matter. I have done a big beard shave off where I just used water because the razor was really freshly honed, like this one. So I'm gonna heat up my water again and just give the blade a quick splash. And when I'm in the sink, I'm turning the blade like this, and I'm watching the faucet like a hawk, because the two quickest ways to screw your razor up are to drop it and to hit it on the sink when you're mid-shave. Just watch out for that. All right, so pick where your sideburn's gonna start, and you're gonna put the razor in your left hand to start. I know this sounds a little sketchy, but you're gonna use 2 fingers on either side of the tang like that, and this lets you control tilt a lot. Now the ideal tilt off your face is 1 or 2 spine widths. Spine is the thickness of the blade, and this is a hollow grind, so it might change a little if you're using a wedge or a quarter hollow. Now reach over the top and stretch your skin. This keeps the razor shaving the hair off at the skin level, not below it. And make really short, gentle strokes. Watch your earlobe. Blow some air into your cheek too, and it makes it easier to not have as much crevice and hollow. And as best you can, follow the direction that your hair grows in. When you're ready to do the other side, switch to your right hand now. Reach over the top with the left. Reaching over the top helps you keep from blocking your face, because if you do this, you can't really see into the mirror. Now, navigating what hopefully is the pretty part of your face, you want to be careful. So don't shave up towards your nose, always shave down. And here I kind of make that funny face because it's pulling the skin that way. And occasionally heat up your razor, and don't waste too much time because your shaving cream gets kind of dry. So don't leave the chin for last, go to the chin sometime in the middle. And I'm gonna pull my lip up and in, and it's kind of like you're shaving a curve. So you just are gonna gently get used to it. Use more like the heel portion of the blade because that's gonna help you with your control. So once you get kind of to where your jawline begins, you'll notice how I haven't really shaved that yet because you're gonna do something a little special. So just keep going until you've got kind of a nice chin strap or reverse chin strap beard. Not sure what kind of beard that would be. A neck beard. Basically, if you stop here, people think you're crazy. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna look up and pull down for the bottom parts, and for the top, you're gonna kind of look down and pull up. And it pulls the skin below the jawline, actually past it. Watch. Like so. This grip might also help you here, or pencil grip like this. And you're gonna wanna look away and just feel what's happening, because if you try to look towards it, you create a corner, and you wanna not have any corners or you get a cut. So mind your Adam's apple because the angle changes a bit, and you'll just kind of have to follow that slight bit of blockiness. And for down here, just watch your angle too, because this is another common place to cut yourself, and back here because you're not as aware where the tip of your blade is when you're first starting. All right, no cuts. That was a gnarly little zit that I had earlier. I don't think I made him bleed though. Got a little salt patch left under there. So, that's about it. A few bonus passes would be like, get your neck fuzz a little bit. Don't chop your head off. This is not medical or legal advice. Straight razor shaving will save you a ton of money though, because this is a good financial and economic and environmentally friendly solution to not contributing to the billions of razors that get thrown out every year. So if you want one straight razor that can last a lifetime, you should definitely pair it with a lifetime lasting sharpening stone. So I make these at naturalwhetstonesharpening.com, and that is again what I use to do the final polishing on this blade before the barber's strop. So if you guys want to get yourself one of my lifetime lasting sharpening stones and and get 25% off. Use the code Merry Christmas with no space, and that's gonna run until maybe a little after New Year's. So I hope you guys have awesome holidays, and again, check out the website's extra information. There's training videos, there's a way to add your email to the front page so you never miss a discount code or chance to get into one of the giveaways that we throw from time to time. And also on that homepage is a big blog, and if you're a too long didn't read type, then it's not going to be your cup of tea, and you'll probably like the training videos and the reviews more. But if you like to learn about sharpening, then check out the blog that I've put on the homepage that tells a little bit about how 10 years ago, when I first started straight razor shaving, I got into hunting and making sharpening stones. So if you guys want to learn a little bit more about the business, Natural Whetstone Sharpening, check out that, naturalwhetstonesharpening.com. And again, in the next video, I'm gonna go into the in-depth razor honing and show the 1000 grit stones and talk about synthetic stones versus natural stones, and the benefits of man-made stones and composite stones, fine honing stones or crystalline stones. So again, that'll be in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed the shave tutorial, and I hope that helps you guys out with getting brave enough and skilled enough with your sharpening to attempt this. So good luck to you guys, and stay sharp. Happy holidays. Peace out.